Oh no, someone stole this snail's shell.
Okay, we've restored this thing, and now we've reached the next level where we need to fix this corkscrew.
It's amazing that you know what a corkscrew looks like, but you don't know what yin and yang look like.
To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking pomni here today.
Hello, everyone, friends, and to be honest, I even slightly missed this game. Yes, you are right. Today, we will again finish drawing the missing parts of the pictures.
Finally, we'll play something that's not disgusting and scary. I've even missed this game. Okay, let's finish drawing the corn here. Obviously, that's what we needed to finish drawing.
Now this ear of corn looks whole. Great. Oh my god, just look at this sock. In fact, I think that even if we restore his heel, it still won't help him because this sock will continue to stink.
But this tramp will definitely not be cold in this sock. Oh, it seems to me that there is definitely a hole missing here. After all, you can't play golf without holes.
Now this hole is restored, and we can continue playing golf on the course. Great. Well, now it seems to me that we need to restore this pumpkin carriage. It seems to me that it is definitely missing some kind of door or some kind of window.
Wait, guys, are you sure that this carriage is missing a window? It seems to me that it is definitely missing a wheel for this carriage to be able to move. Although, in fact, initially it was not particularly noticeable.
Wow, I really didn't notice at first that this carriage was missing a wheel. But now that we've added it, this carriage actually looks more like a carriage than a pumpkin. Now we need to restore that pattern on the cappuccino foam.
By the way, this drawing looks pretty weird. Or rather, half of it. Well, okay. Let's restore the drawing on this foam, and now this cappuccino looks just great. Excellent! In the next level, we need to restore the display on these scales. That was pretty obvious. Wait, what? Those scales say 250. I think some extremely fat person stepped on those scales. Okay, let's not focus on that and just draw a blade on that sword.
By the way, the handle without the sword looks extremely strange. Wow, wait, I think you drew too big a sword. Oh, it turns out it's supposed to be like that. Well, that's great. Okay, let's move on to the next level.
And here we had to finish drawing the Great Wall of China, and we did a great job. Okay, now let's restore the filament in this bulb. By the way, it seems to me that no one has used such bulbs for a long time. Now everyone uses LED lamps.
And now we need to restore this children's pyramid. And to be honest, I don't know how you can draw several circles in one line. But it looks like I did it, and it wasn't as difficult as I imagined.
The main thing is that you managed to cope with this level. And now we need to restore this arrow, or rather draw a tip on it, because without this tip, this arrow will definitely not be able to hit the target. Cool! Now this arrow looks complete, and it can be useful in battle.
Wait, is this a basketball court? Okay, I think there is some problem with the markings here. But to be honest, I can't see what it is yet. Maybe there is some circle or line missing here?
To be honest, I don't understand basketball at all, and I don't understand what line might be missing here. Maybe a central line is needed here, but it looks like it's definitely not it. Okay, it seems to me that we're definitely missing something, but I can't figure out where.
It turns out it was all very simple. Oh, there was a missing lower penalty line and we were able to restore it. Okay, now let's help this fighter. I think his champion belt is missing an emblem.
I think he's very upset about this because without this emblem, it was just a leather belt. But now he can show everyone the number 1 that is depicted on this emblem. Okay, and now we've reached the next level, and here we need to restore the poppet.
Never understood the hype around this toy, but it seems like a lot of kids really like it. Okay, we were able to restore it, and it turns out all we had to do was draw a regular circle. Okay, now we need to restore the handle for this kettlebell.
I don't understand how someone managed to break the handle of the kettlebell, but it seems to me that it is quite possible that it was simply sawed off. Okay, we have moved on to the next level, and now we need to add something to this cupcake to make it look more appetizing. To be honest, it seems to me that it lacks a wrapper at the very bottom. It is quite possible that this is exactly what we need to draw here. Let's try to do this. Oh no! It turns out that this is not quite what I thought. We should draw a cherry on top. Great! We have completed this level.
Oh no, just look at this moon. I think it's very sad. Let's try to finish drawing it. Wow, it turns out this moon has been lacking the sun all this time, but now they are together, and now we move on to the next level where we need to restore the basketball.
It was pretty easy. All we had to do was just draw one stripe to make this basketball look complete. And now we've reached the next level where yin and yang awaits us.
Wow, I didn't even realize that it was actually that. Okay, we've restored this thing, and now we've reached the next level where we need to fix this corkscrew. Someone removed the spiral at the bottom.
It's amazing that you know what a corkscrew looks like, but you don't know what yin and yang look like. Okay, we were able to restore this corkscrew, and it was an absolutely simple task. And now we need to restore this Christmas tree decoration.
That was pretty easy too. We even almost guessed its shape. It's a very beautiful red ball. And now we've come to some arithmetic example, and it seems to me that there's definitely an equal sign missing here.
Awesome! We were able to solve this math problem. Now we definitely need to finish drawing a card for this referee. Wow, wait! Turns out that's not a penalty card at all. It's someone's love letter.
Oh no! Someone stole this snail shell. We urgently need to restore it so that this snail does not turn into a slug. Excellent! Now this snail can hide in it in case of danger.
And now we move on to the next level, and here we need to draw another needle that will be stuck into this voodoo doll. Great! We added it here, and it is green.
I wonder what awaits us next in this game. Wow, it turns out we need to finish drawing the top of this shuttlecock so that someone can play badminton.
I think these guys want to pretend that they are adults. We should have drawn a coat for them. Great. They were sold a ticket after they pulled this scam.
And now we need to draw a flag for this climber. I don't think it will be difficult. Let's draw a big, beautiful flag.
Wow, the flag we drew really looks very big. It has some really weird logo on it. I don't understand what it means, but in principle, I think it doesn't matter and we can move on.
And now it looks like someone lost the ring from this box and we need to get it back. Okay, that was a pretty easy test. It didn't even require much thinking.
And here, we need to help this little mouse to escape because this huge black cat wants to eat him. I think we need to make a hole for him to hide in.
I think this cat is completely confused. It's good that we were able to help this mouse. And now we need to help the Statue of Liberty. It looks like she lost her torch somewhere.
The main thing is that we were able to restore it and now it's in place. Just look at how it burns. In fact, I always liked the way the Statue of Liberty's torch looks.
In my opinion, this figurine is definitely missing something, but I don't quite remember what she had all this time. Wow, it turns out she needed to finish drawing the sword. Now she looks complete.
Did you seriously not know that the Oscar statuette had a sword this whole time? Okay, it seems that you watch movies too rarely, and now we need to finish drawing this weird girl's eyebrow.
It's very strange that her eyebrows look like a seagull. Just look at how they grew together. It seems to me that she definitely has a testosterone problem.
I guess we can't blame her for that. Okay, let's just move on to the next level. And here we definitely need to add a straw for that bubble tea.
I really like the way it looks, and it really looks very appetizing. I wanted to drink it right now. In fact, I'm not used to drinking something tasty because I've been living in a basement for a very long time.
Bro, I even felt a little sorry for you. But we won't talk about it now. Now we need to restore this lipstick. It looks like someone broke it in the most accidental way possible.
Oh no, I think this pirate has a problem with his hand. Let's restore his hook. By the way, this is the most it's strange that half of his body is not visible. It is quite possible that instead of some leg, he also has a wooden leg.
It seems to me that you are starting to speak in some stereotypes because not all pirates have wooden legs. And in general, modern pirates are very different from the pirates we see in cartoons. And by the way, we were able to restore an ancient Chinese coin. We just needed to make a square hole in it.
And now we need to put handcuffs on this criminal. It looks like this guy has done some bad things in his life, and now we need to put him in handcuffs so that he can start serving his sentence.
For some reason, I feel sorry for this guy, but I hope he really deserves it. And now we need to help this chameleon. He is definitely missing part of his tail and his tongue that might be sticking out. But I think we definitely need to finish drawing his tail.
But we finally managed to help him. Great. Now he looks like a full-fledged chameleon. And now we need to draw a nail that will be hammered with this hammer. But in fact, it looks like Jax has problems with drawing.
But he finally managed to finish drawing this nail! To be honest, I thought he really wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, we've reached the next level, and here we need to draw a hotel bell. It looks like this bell is needed to call the hostess to the reception.
It looks like no one will have any problems with this now, and now we need to restore this treasure map. We need to take this ship straight to the mark so that the pirates can capture the treasures that are on this island.
Great. Finally, this ship got to the treasure. Looks like now I am very happy with this. And now we need to restore this smiley. It looks extremely happy, but I think it definitely lacks a sticking out tongue.
It looks like this guy loves money very much. But in fact, it seems to me that in this world there are no people who do not love them. Well, okay, we got to the next level, and here we definitely need to draw some kind of load that opens these curtains.
Bro, I think you're drawing something wrong. You definitely need to draw a huge bag here that can outweigh this rope. Great. Now we can open these curtains and we can see the singer.
It's a pity that we can't hear the song she performs. And now we need to restore this Chinese fan. By the way, it looks very beautiful, and I would also like to have the same.
I don't think you need such a thing because it creates a wind that can accidentally make you start flying away in a random direction. Okay, now, let's get to the point that we need to somehow help this swordsman, and to be honest, I don't understand why this game doesn't count all our attempts to draw his sword.
In my opinion, the developers of this game have absolutely no idea what a real sword looks like. We try very hard to draw it, but in fact, this game shows us that we just needed to draw an ordinary stick. This is extremely stupid, because we tried to draw a really beautiful long sword.
And now we need to finish drawing a label for this tea bag. Okay, that was as easy as it gets. By the way, just look at the happy face of this tea bag. It looks like this guy is really happy.
Wait! I don't quite understand what this guy is missing. Maybe he's missing smoke from a pipe or something like that. Oh yeah, he's missing a huge magnifying glass. He's just holding a huge weird stick.
It looks like this guy was actually a detective, and now we were able to help him get his working tool back. Okay, now we need to make a spring in this calendar so that this calendar really works and looks right.
This is a great idea. I think this is exactly what we needed to do in this level. Great! We were able to pass it! Now we need to help this extremely unkempt passerby clean his shoes, but it seems to me that our brush is a little damaged. But now we were able to finish drawing the bristles on it.
Great! Now these shoes are clean. Oh no! We need to help that guy escape the fire. And to do that, we need to finish drawing the fire escape. Great! Now this guy will be saved.
Wait, what do we need to draw here? It looks like we need to draw some kind of hook or fish or something like that. In general, this all looks pretty strange.
Let's try to draw a little fish. But it seems like this game doesn't like it at all. This thing looks really weird. It looks like some kind of float or something.
Maybe we actually need to draw a hook or the base of this float? I can't figure out what we actually need to draw here. But it looks like this game is really messing with us.
Guys, calm down. I think we'll figure it out someday. Maybe a bigger fish was needed here. Oh, it looks like Jax has already drawn it. Okay, I'm really starting to run out of ideas about what we need to do here.
I think it should be some kind of huge float or something like that. But even a huge float, this game doesn't want to count for us. I'm really confused. What else could you need on a fishing trip?
Okay, I guess we should finally use the hint. Wait, seriously? We were just supposed to draw some giant impossible circle? Okay, that was stupid.
I think the developer of this game has never been fishing himself. He has no idea what a float looks like. Okay, now we need to help this chemist. I think she forgot to put on protective equipment.
I think the developer of this game has never been fishing himself. He has no idea what a float looks like. Okay, now we need to help this chemist. I think she forgot to put on protective equipment.
I think drawing a gas mask will be extremely difficult, and we tried to do it now, but the game still didn't count it as the correct answer. Oh, just look. When we drew a big mask for her, it turned out that in fact all this time she needed glasses.
And now, we need to help this extremely sad Capadon. Just look at his face. I think he is extremely upset because he lost his arrow. But he is very lucky that we were able to help him get it back.
And now we were able to draw the whole missing building. Without it, it really looked pretty empty here. Wait, someone ate the fish in this dish. We need to restore it ASAP.
I think this test will not be difficult for us at all. It is really very easy to implement.
Wait, have you ever seen anyone cook fish like that? Like, leaving all the unnecessary parts on it? Usually the tail and head are cut off.
I thought it was weird too! But I never look for logic in this game! And by the way, we just managed to finish drawing this beautiful pretzel!
I didn't think this thing had such a weird name, but it sounds pretty cool. Now let's finish drawing a spacesuit for this astronaut. Cool. Now he definitely won't suffocate.
It's weird that the cosmic pressure didn't crush his head. Well, okay, now let's move on to the next level. And here we definitely need to restore this weird thing. Anyway, I always thought it was weird that people made things like that for eggs.
In general, it's actually quite funny to hear from you that you consider some things strange. Oh, by the way, just look! It turns out that this flower is absolutely not the same as we drew it.
It looks like one of the strollers on this Ferris wheel is missing, and we were able to restore it. By the way, just look at how fast it spins. I think this attraction is really scary.
Looks like this ball guy was really looking forward to his tree's harvest, but it just won't bloom, so I think we should take matters into our own hands. Wait, seriously? Was it a money tree all along?
Looks like this guy took advantage of us. Well, okay. I think we should move on to the next level. And here we definitely need to finish drawing the microphone.
You get perfect lines. Great! We were able to finish drawing this microphone, and now it will work. And now I am definitely sure that we need to finish drawing the watermelon here.
I think you drew it really badly this time. I think you should try drawing the perfect shape for this piece of watermelon because you've been doing it really badly so far.
Finally, you managed to draw this watermelon perfectly. And now we can move on. But this level is extremely simple because all we had to draw here was the ring on which all these keys are held.
Yes, you are right. This was really the easiest level. By the way, just look. This hat definitely lacks a tassel. Let's finish drawing it.
We really guess everything very quickly. Oh wait, I think the developer of this game took the word tassel too literally.
Looks like this is some kind of trolling from them or something like that. And now we need to save these sheep from hungry wolves. And all we had to do was build this fence to protect them.
Cool. Now these sheep will be safe. But it's pretty weird that they can't run around them. By the way, just look. Someone decided to leave their initials. Maybe this is actually a declaration of love from Jax.
Just look! He actually tried to write his name in there. Okay, bro. That was the most stupid thing. Especially since there's no one in our circus whose name starts with that letter.
Maybe it actually means something. Okay, that was the weirdest thing ever. I didn't expect him to do that.
Guys, relax. I was just trying to make a joke. But you immediately started making some stupid theories. Just focus on this game and enjoy it.
This rooster looks pretty bald. He definitely needs a comb on his head. Let's draw it. Great. Now he looks like a real rooster.
We are really doing pretty fast today, and now we need to finish this DNA. Cool. We just had to finish the stripe, and we did it with ease.
I think we're really starting to get through these levels too fast. This was pretty easy too. Just adding a pedestrian bridge between these buildings would have been enough. Now we need to draw a trail for this comet.
Is it just me, or have all the levels in this game become really easy? We're getting through them extremely fast, and it's even starting to scare me a little. Okay, now let's move on to the next level. And here, to be honest, I have absolutely no idea what we need to finish drawing.
We definitely need to adjust the focus here. But to be honest, I can't even imagine how we can do it. Maybe we need to draw some additional button or lever on this camera.
Okay, it looks like we've finally come across a really difficult level that we don't know how to get through. I think we'll have to use a hint here.
I think we gave up too quickly, but we really had no ideas. And in fact, we just needed to draw a scale for the focus to be adjusted. Okay, that was pretty easy, but we didn't think of that before.
It looks like these two batteries are starting to get embarrassed, and we need to draw a cover on this remote to hide them from prying eyes. Great. Now they are secluded.
Looks like this slipper is missing straps. It's just impossible to wear. But we were able to fix it. And now we definitely need to finish drawing this pickaxe stuck into this Minecraft block.
Great! We were able to guess before and finish drawing this pickaxe.
In general, it seems to me that I'm starting to get a little stupid, because I don't quite understand what this granny wants to knit. It seems like she wants to knit an apron or something like that. But for some reason, she is very surprised.
And it seems to me that she looks surprised because she doesn't have glasses. She has very poor eyesight, and it is quite possible that this is why she had difficulties knitting this strange product.
Bro, I'm actually really scared by the fact that we hear your voice as if it was actually recorded on a dictaphone. I still think that we are talking to a recording right now.
It's not surprising because my real voice has long since ceased to exist, but my mind still remains, so I can talk to you at least in this way. Isn't that great?
Guys, don't you even want to apologize for the fact that I had to be in your video for just a few seconds? Although I wanted to give you a great tour of the entire estate. But why is this who decided to suck me into a vacuum cleaner?
Actually, for this action, I was rightfully punished and I had to sit tied up and wait for this idiotic adventure to end. But okay, if it's so important to you, then I'm ready to apologize.
I think the guys did the right thing by deciding to shut you up because in some adventures you are absolutely unbearable. And I am very glad of the fact that I did not go there with you. Although I would have liked to see you tied up.
By the way, do you want to explain why you decided to stay in the circus and not come with us? I think we missed you, and you could have helped us.
Actually, we both had a great therapy session, and I think she was much better off staying in the circus this time. Okay, guys, let's not get stuck on this attention. This is our personal business.
Oh, that sounded pretty weird. Guys, don't you think that the two of them could have had an affair? It seems to me that it's quite possible.
Don't worry about it, my friend. I spent the whole evening with them, and nothing illegal happened between them. I think you should return your concentration to this game instead of thinking about someone's affairs.
By the way, did you even notice that in the new episode the bubble didn't say a word? It really looked extremely funny because he just flew around Kane like his decoration.
I generally always ignore what he says. By the way, it seems to me that Bubble and Kane, along with Zooble, are unfamiliar with our new characters. Although it is quite possible that they met on the set.
Actually, we've known Kane and the Bubble for quite a long time, because it's not the first time he sends the participants of his amazing digital circus to us every Halloween. It really scares a lot of people.
By the way, I am very upset by the fact that I did not have time to meet you, Marta, because Kinger and I were busy with slightly different hobbies. But someday, I will definitely come to visit you and have tea with you.
But you met me and I thought you were glad to meet me, right?
It seems to me that our acquaintance went, a little off plan, at least because you decided to send us to hell in which we almost died. But overall, yes, you are quite a nice man.
Sorry, my husband, for this. He does this to everyone who gets into his basement, and in general, everything that happens in our estate. This is a task from Kane, and we just need to do it, otherwise he will fire us or do something incomprehensible that I really can't understand.
Don't put the blame on me! You could have just scared them, but not tried to kill them. And stop! Wait, what were you trying to kill them? But these are characters from my circus. What would I have had to do after that? And how would I explain it to the audience?
Relax, buddy. We were actually just peacefully playing with each other and I had the whole situation under control. There was no way I would have killed them. And in general, our acquaintance was pretty sweet. I even talked to them in my real form.
I think this is the worst adjective to describe our acquaintance with you. But overall, it was fun. And I definitely really liked the end of this trip. And by the way, don't you think that we've been talking about this whole video, not about the game that's happening on the screen right now?
It seems to me that Jax is doing a great job with this game even without our help. By the way, we just drew a fish and it is very afraid of this cat. And also, guys, I have a question. And when will you bring my comedy mask from your creepy estate?
I'm so sorry! We forgot to do this today, but we'll definitely do it next time. Well, okay, I want to get back to concentrating on this game. I didn't really think it would be that interesting.
Now you need to draw villas for this guy because I think he's a farmer. Great! We've done this and now we need to move on to the next level. And there's definitely one sushi roll missing.
Wow! I didn't think you knew what a sushi roll actually was. But still, thanks to you, we were able to pass this level. And now we need to help this turtle. I think she's definitely missing a shell on her back.
Yeah, guys, we definitely need to finish drawing that shell because this turtle is really shy. Great, we did it! Now we can move on to the next level.
Oh no, just look at this guy. He's definitely not getting enough oxygen.
It seems to me that he needs to draw some object that will help him breathe oxygen. It seems to me that a snorkel would help.
Yes, we definitely need to draw it. But I don't understand why last time this guy didn't like the underwater tube. But I think maybe we're drawing it in the wrong direction.
Yes, you're right. We really need to draw it turned the other way because there's a mount for that pipe in his diving mask.
Finally, we were able to finish drawing it. I was already starting to worry that this guy would start choking. Okay, now we need to finish drawing the sausage in this hot dog.
This hot dog looked the weirdest without the sausage. I think it was just impossible to eat. Okay, now we need to help this guy who rides on a cart. He is definitely missing a wheel.
Yes, you're right. He really is missing one of the wheels on his cart. It's a wonder his cart didn't fall over without one of the wheels.
Oh no! We need to finish drawing a nose on this mosquito now. I actually wouldn't really like to draw a nose on him because he uses that nose to suck blood out of people.
But unfortunately, we still had to help him. By the way, look, We met another guy who is underwater, but it seems to me that he is missing a cap that he needs to put on his head.
By the way, I never understood why people actually wear these stupid caps in the pool. They look really idiotic, and I don't like them at all.
I think these hats are needed so that you don't pollute the pool with your hair and other things. And now we had to finish drawing the bridge so that this car could pass.
It was quite logical because it was so obvious that this bridge was missing a piece of it. And now we need to finish drawing the roller skate, or rather the wheels on this roller skate.
By the way, it's quite strange that in this level the developers asked us to draw as many as 4 elements because it's really very difficult. Usually in this game you need to draw no more than 1 element.
Oh no! It looks like this fireman is missing a pole to climb down. I think we need to draw him a pole so he can get to the emergency call as soon as possible.
He has a very scary expression on his face. It is quite possible that he was not actually a fireman but someone else. Okay, now let's move on to the next level, and here we need to help this beaver. For some reason, he doesn't have the second teeth that are on top.
Did he really decide to chew on a pencil? That's very strange, because usually beavers chew on trees that are much larger in size. Okay, now we need to finish drawing that feather.
It's pretty weird that someone decided to steal all the feathers from this feather. Okay, now you can write with this feather. Now we move on to the next level, and here we need to finish drawing the core in this kiwi.
In fact, I even forgot that kiwi has a core. Usually this fruit looks completely different to me. It's quite possible that I just don't cut it that way. And now we need to finish drawing part of this fried chicken.
Did someone really steal the whole body of this chicken instead of taking its legs and wings? That's really weird. I actually like chicken legs the most because they're so tasty. Now we need to finish drawing this mill.
It's very strange that someone stole the blades from the mill. It's quite possible that they did this so that someone couldn't produce a lot of flour. But we can finish drawing these blades, even if they look a little crooked.
It seems to me that Jax definitely has problems with drawing because sometimes he draws absolutely incomprehensible objects. But fortunately, the game understands what he actually drew and therefore protects us from victory.
And here we definitely need to draw a message in this bottle because it seems to me that this bottle should definitely contain it. And by the way, I'm very interested in whether this system actually works because I've only seen this in movies.
And here we need to draw a tunnel through which this train will go. By the way, I just love it when a train enters a tunnel because it is very dark there, and it looks extremely atmospheric.
Just look at this lion! I felt very sorry for him because he has absolutely no mane. We need to restore this mane so that he can feel like the king of the beasts again.
Great, now he will be much more confident, and he actually looks much more handsome with that mane. Oh my god, we have moved on to the next level, and here this guy really wants to eat a lot of food in the fridge, but I don't think he should.
Looks like we need to finish drawing a door on this fridge so that this guy can't eat everything inside. Great! We finished drawing the door and it even got a lock. Now this guy looks really sad.
Yes, this door is really closed for him forever. Okay, now we have finally moved on to the next level, and now we need to help this mime. But to be honest, I don't even understand how. Maybe we need to draw a real box around him.
I think it was a really stupid idea. Like, do you really think he needs a real box? He always pretended to be in a box. I think we need to draw something else for him here. Maybe he's missing some piece of clothing.
I can't even imagine what item of clothing he might need because he looks well dressed. Maybe he should draw some glasses or something like that.
I've never seen a mime with glasses. I think he definitely needs some makeup on his face. After all mimes have makeup! Great! We were finally able to help him.
This little guy definitely needs a bib because he's such a messy eater.
This is a great idea. Great! Now he won't get his clothes dirty and his mum won't have to wash them. Now we need to draw a snout on this pig.
We got it done pretty quickly, and now this little pig is very happy. Okay, and now we need to help this pirate. He's missing a telescope in his hand.
Wow! How did you figure out so quickly what he really wanted? Great! Now he can look out for where the land is.
Looks like this telescope really helps him a lot, and now we need to finish drawing the ears of this girl.
Looks like she decided to cosplay Jax. Otherwise, how else can you explain why she needs such long ears?
I think this guy is missing something. For some reason, he holds his fingers like that. Wow, just look. It looks like he was missing a butterfly in his hands. Okay, now he looks respectable.
Do you really call a bow tie a butterfly? That sounds so stupid, although this tie might even look a little like one.
It looks like this girl really wants to dry her hair, but she really lacks this thing that will allow her to do it. By the way, I haven't seen such things for a long time. Maybe they are no longer relevant.
It looks like this wasp lost her stinger somewhere, but we were able to restore it for her. Actually, I wouldn't really want to do that because she uses that stinger to hurt people.
And this candle lacks fire, because the extinguished candle looks absolutely useless. Oh my god! Right behind this candle is hiding a vampire, and he looks very creepy.
In fact, he looked quite friendly because he was smiling. And by the way, he just fixed the fuel hose so that it would be possible to fill this car with fuel.
This grandpa looks pretty sad, and it looks like he's missing his favorite barrel organ. Let's add it here. Wow, just look. It turns out that a cute monkey is coming out of this box.
But now this grandpa looks happy. But by the way, look! We need to restore this picture now! Another pair of legs is missing here. For me, this picture always seemed extremely strange.
In fact, it is a great work of art, but I still don't know its meaning. And by the way, it looks like this police officer forgot his ID. But it's good that we can help him get it back.
Now he won't have any problems being believed that he really is a cop. Oh, just look. It looks like these cute chicks have lost their nest and we need to get it back right now. Great. Now they are all in their nest.
This is so cool. I was really worried about them. Well, okay, now we need to give this guy the musical instrument he is missing. And I am absolutely sure it is a drum.
It was actually pretty obvious. But now just look at his extremely happy face. He really likes what he does. And now we will need to help catch the thief with the help of the alarm system.
This was also extremely easy to do. We just had to draw a triangle out of lasers. Okay, now let's help this fakir. It looks like he really wants to breathe out a huge flame.
This trick always scared me the most because it's really creepy to watch a person breathe fire. Well, now we've got to this unlucky samurai, and it looks like he lost his katana somewhere.
How could he lose his katana? It's his weapon! Okay, it's good that we are here and we can help him. Now this samurai can fight his enemies.
Oh no, just look! It looks like this lantern is missing its fabric on the outside. That fabric definitely needs to be there to keep this fire going. That's its main function.
By the way, we have never seen such a level in this game, and I really liked it very much. It seems to me that absolutely few will guess that it was necessary to draw fabric here. And now we need to finish drawing the railings so that this grandpa could go up.
Now this grandpa will have absolutely no problems with climbing the stairs because at his age, it is extremely difficult to do. And now we need to finish drawing the body for this traffic light because these bulbs can't just hang in the air.
Yes, that sounds pretty logical. Okay, now there will definitely be no problems on these roads. And now we need to draw an anvil so that this blacksmith can forge this big and menacing sword.
Before that, it was pretty easy to guess, too. Just look at the stern face he has while forging this sword. And now we need to finish drawing the hat of this witch, because otherwise it looks like some kind of Panama.
A witch in a Panama hat? I think it even sounds stupid. But the most important thing is that we were able to help her. And now we need to finish drawing a mace for this guy because otherwise he won't be able to fight with a regular chain on the battlefield.
This guy really looks menacing, and I'm really scared of him. Well, okay, now we need to finish drawing a bucket for this well because otherwise this well is just useless.
I think we are starting to guess all the tests in this game as quickly as possible. They really have become quite obvious. Or maybe we have just become too smart.
I doubt it very much because it seems to me that we are still as stupid as we always were. Okay, we just finished drawing a pocket for this mommy kangaroo.
She looked pretty happy, and this emoji is definitely missing a heart. I clearly remember that this emoji is in the iPhone keyboard layout.
Wow! I'm really surprised that you remember that. Okay, now we need to finish drawing the hairstyle for this bald guy. And it seems to me that he wants the same hairstyle as the one shown in the picture that is behind him. Okay, here we need to finish drawing the tent. Great! Now this tourist can relax.
I hope he likes his camping. Now we need to help this police officer. I think he needs a police baton in his hands. Great. Now he can help arrest dangerous criminals.
I hope we really helped him a lot with this. Okay, let's go to the next level. And here we need to restore the letter for this king.
This guy reminds me of one of the characters from our amazing digital circus. I think you can guess who I'm talking about. Okay? We were able to help restore his letter. Now we need to do something with this radar.
I actually have absolutely no idea what we actually need to do with this radar because it looks absolutely ordinary. Maybe we need to put some kind of mark on it or something like that?
I think maybe it's worth trying to draw something like a pulse here, because I have no other ideas. But it looks like a pulse doesn't suit us here either. Let's try to highlight some specific sector on this radar.
I'm starting to run out of ideas on what we actually need to draw here. I think now is the time to take some hints.
I think this is a great idea. Jax, try using the hint. I'm already wondering what we really needed to draw here.
Wait, really? We just had to draw a vertical axis? Okay, looks like we're too sleepy to notice such trifles. Okay, now let's restore this totem.
We just need to add a lower level for this totem so that it is whole. Okay, we did that, and now I think we can move on to the next level. It looks like we need to help this cook here. We need to draw her a saucepan.
Great! Now she has a pot full of soup on her stove and she can feed everyone she wants. And now we needed to finish drawing the rope for these guys.
Cool! Now they can play tug of war! Well, now we need to fix that cat puppet. It definitely needs another red rope.
You're right, he definitely needs another red rope. Cool! Now this puppet can be controlled! Well, now we need to help this Santa Claus! I think he lost his huge bushy gray beard somewhere.
I wouldn't have realized that this was actually Santa Claus if it weren't for his Christmas hat. Without a beard, he looks like some alcoholic from the street.
That comparison was pretty crude, but it was also accurate. Okay, now we need to draw a tennis table for these guys so they can continue their game of ping pong.
Wow, they play really fast. Now we need to draw a hamster that crawls out of this hole so that someone can play a game where he has to hit hamsters with a hammer.
This game always seemed very cruel to me. It seems that the other hamsters here are also very scared. Okay, now we need to draw a microscope for this scientist so that she can examine this leaf.
Cool. Now she can continue her biological work. I actually respect the work of biologists. And now we need to draw a graduation hat for this guy.
I didn't even realize right away that this guy is actually a graduate. He looks pretty young to be graduating, but it looks like it's time for him to do so. And now we need to finish drawing the sleigh for this Santa Claus.
Yes, his sleigh definitely lacks those poles that the sleigh uses to move. But now his sleigh will land and be able to move on the snow. And now we need to finish drawing a wheel for this bear's bicycle.
I think Jax doesn't quite understand how he should draw this wheel, but he did it. It wasn't really that hard. Oh, just look at this cupcake. I think he's really embarrassed because it doesn't have a wrapper.
I think we urgently need to draw it for him so that this guy stops being embarrassed. Great. Now he is very happy because we gave him back his blue wrapper. Well, okay. Now let's finish drawing this Christmas candy.
Well, that was also a very easy task, and we did it again! Wow, just look! It looks like these birds are revolving in the air. I think they need a wire between these poles so they can sit on it.
Now they have a very cozy place for their gatherings and discussions. Okay, now we have moved on to the next level. Here, definitely missing a nipple on top of this bottle.
This guy is already teething. I think it's too late for him to use that pacifier. Okay, we've moved on to the next level. There's a guy in a vampire costume holding some weird pen. I think that pen is from his Halloween candy basket.
Let's try to finish drawing this basket. Great! Now this guy can walk and collect candies. Wow, just look. It looks like this man forgot his top hat, and now everyone can see his bald spot. But we were able to disguise it.
We didn't disguise anything. In fact, we just gave him back his top hat. Okay, now we need to help the Egyptian carry the block to the top of this Egyptian pyramid. I think it was very difficult for them to build pyramids in such a distant century from our era.
It looks like this guy is trying to shoot this rock with a slingshot. Okay, now we'll draw this slingshot for him. Cool! Now he can resume his hooligan actions. Although in reality, it's not very cool.
It looks like this caterpillar is missing legs, and because of that, it can't move. I think we should draw some legs on it so it can move again. Wow, just look at it. It has so many of them.
Now it can move across the entire surface of the tree. Okay, it looks like this movie camera is missing one roll of film. Let's finish drawing it. Cool. Now this movie camera can record video.
I really hope that someone will be able to record a masterpiece with this movie camera. Oh, look! We've already encountered this level, but last time we had to draw a blindfold on this girl. But now we had to restore these scales for her.
Now she will administer justice, okay? And now we can help this gymnast restore her dance apparatus.
Great, we did it! Now let's move on to the next level!
It's very strange that the game decided to give us a hint at the very beginning. I think we could have guessed to draw a pocket for this billiard ball ourselves.
And now we have finished drawing the mailbox, and all the letters will reach the addressee. I am very happy about this. And now let's help this poor walrus. It looks like he lost one of his tusks.
I think it was extremely difficult for him to live without this tusk, but now he will be able to grab fish and eat it. And now we need to finish drawing this leash.
It was obvious that it was necessary to draw it here, specifically so that he could not escape from his mistress. Okay, we were able to do this. Now let's draw a cape for this superhero.
Looks like someone ripped it off, but we were able to restore his cape. And now this superhero will arrive much faster. And now we need to help this woman with the scales.
In fact, I don't quite understand what we need to do here because these scales are balanced. Maybe we need to put some weight in one of the scale pans.
It sounds quite logical. But it seems to me that the answer here may be a little different. Especially since this game does not react at all to all our attempts to draw some weight into one of the scales.
I absolutely do not understand what we actually need to draw in one of the bowls of these scales, but it seems to me that we need to at least draw something in any case.
Looks like Jax decided to take the hint. Okay, actually we would never have thought of that. Who in their right mind would ever close her eyes? It sounds illogical.
Looks like someone managed to get King Arthur's sword, but I think it's a little more difficult for you and me. We had to return it back to the stone, and we managed to do it.
It was absolutely easy. Okay, this looks like some very old equipment, but I think it definitely needs a keyboard because it's a typewriter.
I'm surprised you figured this out. I think it was a lot harder than a lot of the previous challenges. Now we need to make a swing for this girl.
Yes, I think she will be very upset if she does not swing on the swing, but we were really able to help her. Now we see her happy face, and this is our main reward. Okay, now let's restore this piece of pizza.
It seems to me that this is absolutely not difficult, because all we had to do was finish drawing this triangle, which we did just perfectly. Okay, now we move on to the next level, and here it is obvious that a globe is missing.
It's weird that someone had to stand for a globe, but no globe itself. Okay, we're done with this level. We're moving on. Here we need to help this guy who wants to put on some really wide pants.
This guy definitely needs a belt. Great! Now these pants fit him just perfectly. Now let's help this cute kitten.
It looks like this cute kitten was forgotten to be fed. Okay, we made a whole bowl of food for him, and now he definitely won't go hungry. And now we need to help this bunny. And I think we need to finish drawing a carrot for him.
This level was also very easy because we know that all rabbits without exception love carrots. By the way, just look at this guy doing a strength exercise. But after we helped, he was very happy.
There is definitely a hair-cutting apron missing here because I think if his barber keeps cutting his hair like this, nothing good will come of it.
But now they are both happy, and I think this guy's going to get a great haircut. Okay, now let's help close this tiger, because he is very dangerous to society.
And now he looks like a very big, cute kitten. I would really like to touch him. By the way, I can't stand the level in this game where you have to draw a trajectory of movement for someone. It seems to me that he can handle it on his own.
I've already seen where you have this picture. This man should be holding our planet Earth. Great! Now it looks as authentic as possible, and they even had a hand in it. Okay, now we need to help this kid. He definitely needs some walls in this house.
I've already seen where you have this picture. This man should be holding our planet Earth. Great! Now it looks as authentic as possible, and they even had a hand in it. Okay, now we need to help this kid. He definitely needs some walls in this house.
Look, this is some kind of gift box, and we really need to finish it. I think I'm missing a bow on top.
And right, this gift really lacked a bow. But unfortunately, we won't be able to find out what's inside this box. And now we need to help this guy who is washing windows. I think this is one of the scariest jobs in the world.
Oh no. We ended up in some kind of tomb. We will now have to draw the entire upper part of this tomb. In fact, I really don't like anything related to death, especially mummies.
I think mummies are some of the scariest creatures in mythology. And by the way, now we need to help this girl's father. It looks like he signed up for ballet classes with her, but he forgot to wear a skirt.
Now they can dance together, and it looks so cute. Okay, now let's help this singer. She definitely needs the top part of the microphone to work properly.
Now she can offer her songs. Oh no! Looks like this guy really needs to go to the toilet, but the toilet is on the second floor. Let's draw a ladder for him so he can go upstairs and relieve himself.
Great, I understand him perfectly. He was finally able to relieve himself. Okay, now we need to finish drawing the wrapper of this candy. By the way, this is the most... It's strange that we really need to do this. I would rather add a stick on the left and get Chupa Chups. Great, I understand him perfectly. He was finally able to relieve himself. Okay, now we need to finish drawing the wrapper of this candy. By the way, this is the most... It's strange that we really need to do this. I would rather add a stick on the left and get Chupa Chups.
Looks like someone almost ruined the date. Good thing we were nearby and we can return all these flowers to the bouquet. Great. Now this girl will be happy. And now let's let this vampire hide from the sun.
We need to give him back his window blinds. Great! Now thanks to these blinds, no one will be able to shine light on him. And now we need to add the front wheel to this bike.
Yes, I also think that it was impossible to use this transport without the front wheel, so we returned this wheel back to the motorcycle.
This guy is definitely missing keys on his piano. We need to restore them so he can play his concert.
I would love to hear him play this music live because I just love the piano. And now we're on some beautiful beach where we have to draw a rainbow over the house.
It's really strange that the rainbow was reflected in the water, but it wasn't above this house. It looks like someone was going to steal it. Well, now we need to return the tape to this tape recorder.
I'm surprised you even know what it is. Okay, let's actually draw this tape. I hope there's some really interesting song on it.
But unfortunately, we can't hear it. Well, now we need to help this kitten. It seems to me that he got very wet in the rain and he wants to hide. But his umbrella is broken.
I think we can make him a great umbrella that will definitely protect him from the rain. But for some reason, the game doesn't like the umbrellas that Jax draws. Maybe this cat actually needs a bigger umbrella.
I think this umbrella is too big. It's really as big as it can be. Okay, we still need to come up with a shape that this game will like. I hope we can do it. Great! Finally, this cat is saved from the rain, and we move on.
Looks like this guy on the scooter is in high risk of falling. We need to close this hatch so he can move forward. Great. I think we saved him from broken bones and a broken scooter.
And now we're in some gym, and we need to restore this machine. Great. We just needed that huge handle to help it lift that weight.
Awesome. Now he can maintain his physical fitness. Wait, someone stole this girl's bathtub and we urgently need to restore it. Great. Now she can take a bath and wash herself.
I really didn't want anyone to steal the bathtub while I was washing myself in it. Okay, now we need to do something with this apple, and I think we need to restore its integrity. Wow, wait, is that a worm?
Okay, it looks like it was better when this apple was just bitten, and now we need to help this unsuccessful beekeeper. It looks like he was stung by wasps because he forgot to put on his equipment.
I doubt it's wasps because he got honey from them. Wasps don't give honey. Okay, now let's give this girl her hairdryer back.
It looks like her hairdryer broke by accident, but we know for sure that we can fix it because we remember the real shape of the hairdryer. Great. Now she can dry her hair.
Oh no, it looks like this car has one broken wiper, but now this wiper can work because we painted it.
Now this dog will definitely not get into any accidents. Oh no. Now we need to help these aliens steal a cow. I really don't want to do this, but it looks like this is our only chance to pass this level.
Okay, now let's go. The aliens took the cow. Now we need to help this girl. I think she lost her ballet shoes.
Yes, I think it is really quite difficult to do ballet without special shoes, but now she will be able to continue dancing, and that is great. And here we need to add one more missing book.
It's quite logical because here in the middle of this row there is a book with the number 3 missing. But we are able to complete this book row, and it's very cool. And now we need to restore this broccoli. I think it's missing the top part.
Never thought I would feel sorry for broccoli. But this guy actually looks extremely sad. But when we were able to restore his upper part, he suddenly became very cheerful. Now let's restore the horn of this unicorn.
This unicorn looks the most beautiful. She has a very nice smile and appearance. Well, okay, now we need to restore this changing room so this girl will stop being embarrassed.
I think it's really the most annoying thing that they broke her changing cubicle. But now she'll finally be able to change all her beach clothes. And we need to restore this food.
This omelet is sorely missing the yolk in the middle, and we really need to restore it. Great, now this is bacon and salad omelet. I got really hungry when I saw this.
Oh no, it looks like this little hummingbird lost its beak somewhere. But I think we can restore this beak. Great, now it can feed on the nectar that it collects from this flower.
Wait, is this really an hourglass? Does anyone still use it? Oh my god, I thought this was over a long time ago. Okay, let's just restore it. Maybe it's someone's decor.
I never understood why people continue to use them. After all, everyone has the ability to set a timer on their phone. Well, okay, now let's draw her a second cucumber for her spa treatments.
As soon as you mentioned spa treatments, I wanted to go to those too. But it seems to me that it's useless for me because I don't have skin that I need to take care of.
Looks like this girl picked the worst basket. Good thing we were there and could help restore it. Now we really need to help this fireman because otherwise he won't be able to put out the fire.
It was extremely dangerous, but we were able to help him, and now the fire will be put out. And now we need to attach this fuse so that this dynamite will be blown up. Cool! I think I would really like to see a real dynamite explosion someday.
I think this is too dangerous a sight. Okay, now we need to restore this glass. Great! Now this glass is filled with fresh lemonade with ice. I think it is very refreshing.
Unfortunately, this wolf can't howl at the moon because there is no full moon now. But it's good that we were here with our magic pencil and we were able to make a full moon.
It looks like this painting is gonna fall if we don't draw this string. Great! Now this painting is hanging on a nail with the help of a string, and now we need to fix this burger.
We need to draw the top bun for this burger so that it is complete, because without this bun, it looks more like a round sandwich. Okay, now this burger is ready. And now we need to help this girl. We need to draw a sign in her hands.
This is the same girl who comes out with a sign with the round number written on it. Okay, this job has always seemed the strangest to me. Now we need to finish drawing the porthole in this helmet.
Maybe this guy just put it on the wrong way. Okay, we still need to draw that porthole, and it looks like this guy is afraid of the deep. Now let's rebuild that roller coaster.
This roller coaster looks so extreme. I would be very scared to ride it.
I think there needs to be something here that will help open this door. But I think this green thing on top of this door looks weird.
Maybe it's not the key that needs to be drawn there. And in general, Jax draws some extremely strange thing. It seems to me that he is very much mistaken with what he draws.
Yeah, I think normal keys look a little different. Jax, I think you should try going to art school or something.
Guys, I think this green thing is here for a reason. In fact, it's the same thing on the door that shows that you can't come in here.
You really don't know what this thing is called? Although in fact I don't know either. Okay, but I know for sure that this guy is missing a second similar thing with a finger on his hand.
It was pretty obvious and very easy. Well, now we need to go straight to the next level and just look. It's Albert Einstein. But I think his tongue is missing here, like in that legendary photo.
I don't think I've even seen this photo. Maybe I'm just too young. Okay, now let's move straight to the next level, and this pineapple is clearly missing some vegetation on top.
I don't really see the point in adding these things on top because they'll be cut off before this pineapple is eaten. But it looks like that's exactly what we needed to do. And now we need to help this guy. And I think he definitely needs a cast on his leg.
He definitely missed it. Great! Now his leg will heal much faster. And this guy looks like he's going to get hurt because he's going to catch a baseball without a glove. That's very dangerous. Never do that.
This is really extremely dangerous. I think this guy is taking a huge risk. But it's good that we were able to help him. Now we need to make a roller coaster here so this guy can ride it.
I think he's going to have the most fun. Okay, now this guy has had his ride. And now we need to help this girl draw a second eyebrow because with one eyebrow, she looked really creepy.
Her makeup is finished, and it makes me very happy. Okay, now we need to save someone's Christmas. It looks like all the pine needles have fallen off this tree, and we need to restore them.
Let's do this soon. I don't want anyone's Christmas to be ruined. Although I actually think it's too early for Christmas because it's September.
Looks like this guy lost his drum somewhere. Well, we definitely need to get it back to him so he can continue marching in the parade.
I love the sound of the drum, and I always love the parades where the various soldiers march. It looks really cool. And now we have restored the paddle for this guy who is sailing a canoe.
It's weird that he lost his oar before. How did he even get here? Oh, I think that girl definitely has some problems. I think she's really missing some hair.
We urgently need to restore her hair so that she looks irresistible again. Excellent. Now her reflection matches what is actually there. This castle definitely lacks a triangular roof.
It seems to me that this castle lost its roof during the fighting, but we were able to restore it, and now this castle is beautiful. And now, we need to help this girl get the cherished dress that she has wanted for so long.
In fact, it seems to me that we do not have the skill of a wonderful fashion designer, but this dress we are able to draw. Excellent. I think this is the very dress she wanted. And now we need to restore the solar system, and it seems to me that it lacks the most important thing, namely the sun.
Wow, I feel like you commented like you're some kind of announcer, or you have a whole pop science channel on YouTube. Okay, now we need to restore the headboard of these headphones for this guy.
Now this guy can play games without holding headphones with his hands. Okay, now we need to help this knight. It seems to me that when he went out on the battlefield, he forgot his shield. But now that we have restored it, this guy can defend himself from all arrows.
Looks like this karate girl wanted to break something with her hands, but I think there's a missing board. Great. Now she can show off her cool skill.
Oh no, it looks like this concert will be canceled if we don't fix this wire. Great! Now her amplifier will be able to help her play music. Now we need to fix these documents. I think this passport is missing a photo.
We definitely need to get the photo back in that passport. Wait, seriously? This guy decided to eat food while his photo was being taken? I don't think that's okay. But he doesn't seem to care at all.
Oh no, this knight is missing a spear so he can fight. Great! Now that we've restored his spear, he looks much more confident. Now we need to help this DJ, and to be honest, I don't really understand what he's missing here.
Maybe he lacks some huge speaker that could play his cool music. I think that's exactly what he lacks here.
Wait, guys. I think you're wrong. This guy definitely needs something else. I think he has enough speakers. Maybe he's missing some kind of decor item here?
A decorative item in a club? But what kind? By the way, he definitely needs a disco ball over his head. Great. We actually found what he needs here. Okay. I thought this would be a little easier.
And these guys are missing some kind of rectangular thing to carry. Wow, look! Turns out it was a Van Gogh painting. Well, now let's add a spur for this boot.
By the way, I just recently found out that spurs are actually needed to hurt horses so they stop. I really don't like these things. And now we need help parking this car.
It's pretty easy. In fact, it's weird that this guy couldn't find this parking space here himself.
I don't understand why this happened either. Okay, here we definitely need to finish drawing the volcano that erupts. Great, we did it.
I think now we shouldn't think about it, but we should continue to be happy that we were able to return to our previous appearance and we can continue to play this game.
But I still can't understand what this train is missing. Maybe we need to somehow connect the wheels so that this car can move.
Connect the wheels? That sounds weird. I'm thinking... Oh, wait. Jack started drawing all sorts of nonsense in a fit of rage, and he just drew what he needed.
And now we need to draw a weapon so that this knight can defend himself from this terrible dragon. Oh wait, it turns out this dragon is his pet, and he needed to feed it.
We urgently need to fix the trampoline so that this guy doesn't accidentally fall down and break some bones. Great! Now he can continue to have fun jumping on this trampoline.
I'm very glad that we were able to save this guy, and now we need to help this undercover agent. It seems to me that he forgot that he needs a wire that connects his transmitter and earphone.
But now he can be in touch with his general staff. And now we need to fix this musical instrument. By the way, I don't quite remember what it's called. Something like a button accordion or something like that. I don't know, honestly.
Looks like this cop lost his flashing light somewhere. But now, after we helped him, everyone believed him that he really was a cop. Now we need to restore this director's cracker.
By the way, the name of this game is written on this director's clapperboard. This is really very funny, but I don't know what the numbers 411 mean. It seems to me that this is really as strange as possible. Oh, and now we need to help this musketeer. I think he has lost part of his cloak.
It looks like he was in some fierce battles, and in these battles, his cloak was torn off. It seems to me that Jax is trying to restore some of the wrong parts for him because he is trying to draw him a belt or some kind of bandage or something like that. But all he needed was to simply restore the cloak. Now we fixed this guy's charger so his alarm could turn on.
It looks like we saved this guy's career, and now he definitely won't be late for his job. Now we need to fix the mailbox. I think it's missing a hole for letters.
But now this letter will definitely reach the addressee, and I'm very happy about that. And now we need to make sure that this swing does not hang in the air. That's why we drew a branch for this girl.
In fact, now I would also very much like to swing on a swing. And now we need to restore this chocolate bar that someone brazenly ate.
There is nothing complicated about it. We just need to restore this rectangle, and we were able to do it. It was very easy. Well, now we need to save someone's campsite. Looks like someone forgot to take the pot. It's good that we can finish drawing it.
It seems to me that this flower can die without our help. We urgently need to fix this lamp so that it can give color to this flower so that it can grow.
And now we need to help this toothless shark. It seems to me that without its teeth, it definitely cannot exist because sharks are predatory fish. And without their sharp teeth, they cannot grab targets.
But now that all her teeth are in place, we really need to help this guy. It seems to me that he absolutely does not see that he grabbed his tongs. But now that we made a window for him in his helmet, he was very horrified.
And now we need to fix this satellite. It seems to me that he lacks one more solar battery in order to function normally. But now it seems to me that he can safely continue to comprehend the orbits of space.
Oh no! Looks like this guy decided to roll out pizza dough, but he doesn't have enough rolling pin. Let's restore it! Great! Now with the help of this rolling pin, he can make excellent pizza.